Sup shooters, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SB Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track from an artist named Moweezy, and this single is titled I'm Around. So without further ado, we switch over to here. We got ourselves a 3-minute track, 2021 Madhouse Productions. Sick. Let's get into this, listen to it from start to finish, and we're going to hear what we think. Damn, man. Yeah, ain't messing around, is he? Those drums straight away, vocals as well. Hang on, let me just take this, adjust this beanie. I think I'm getting one side of the audio and a bit weird over the other. I gotta hear this. I'm gonna start it again. I just want to double check that. Cool. How I had it positioned initially, it sounded like most of it was coming through the left speaker, but it's actually coming through both, so that's good.
Let the heights talk.
I'm actually liking how subtle that boom, boom, boom is in the background, that sort of melody there. It forces you to pay attention to the groove of the percussion. And when he sometimes comes in with those vocals.
I'm around,
oh? That 808 in there, that sub bass is filthy. It's so potent, man. If you're listening to this in a car stereo system, it would just blow your head off. I love it. And yet it doesn't affect the drums or anything else. Everything's really well put together so far. I dig it. Double taking those vocals in this section.
I'm going to whistle. Pray my mind, it hit like a missile. Got the floor, I'm just going to mental. Put some halo with instrumentals. Believing in myself like a little candle.
I'm liking this definition between those. There's a distinction. I mean, not a definition, a distinction between the hook and the verse. I'm liking how it just, things just stop at the start of that verse, hollows out to let him be the focal point once again.
Speaking to myself like a hit it at rentals. Been woke, knows why accidentals. Been broke, oh, why I got credentials. Believed in Jesus, like since my dad gave me the way. I've been praying by myself, he just say do it every day. Got my cross up up my wrist because he dapper us okay. If you live like Jesus Christ for me, we'll open up the gate. I mean, I'm around, ayy. Spreading up the bounds, ayy. With that brown man, sit up on and down, ayy. Got a sound, you will love it.
That bum bum bum, that kind of plucked kind of, what would that be, a synth? There's a specific type of instrument I'm thinking of right now. It's glorious. It's like kind of a plucked string kind of thing, isn't it? Dum bum bum. It's a innocent. It's got a lot of innocence to that little lead instrument.
Got my foundation out of town with my family is a vacation. Way too loud with a beat, you see me as a caveman. $30 from a constant wanna see me fade away. I'm around with another metal sound payment. With attention, I'ma give it with a power and I'm around, ayy. With a brown man, running off the bounds, ayy. Ali Boomer, yeah, zombies in the town, lame. It's getting down, pay no wonder how it all came. On my soul plane, no wonder how it all came. You rocking on your own lane, open up the door, man. Your spirit got to escape the game, and I got a rolling, and I decide it's all safe. Coming out the cold cave, I know you like the rest that hate. Your mind is not a closed case. You never chose me, man. I'm on like a go today. But yeah, do lit, okay. I got my family showed away. The roots came out of it, yeah. I do never know.
I can tell that I'm gonna need a few times to listen through this just to really understand what it's about.
How far we came, warehouse I got astray. Mine is not a closed case. You never chose me, man. I'm on like a go today. But yeah, do lit, okay. I got my family showed away. The roots came out of it, yeah. I do never know how far we came. Warehouse I got astray.
So you got these strings and that bum 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 bum. You got 3 or 4 instruments. I just don't really think I caught everything in that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen through this track again at my own time, so this isn't like a 20-minute video for a song review. And I'm going to come back. Okay? I'll be right back. So at the moment, like from what I've listened to, because I've listened to this song quite a few times now, because I really want to understand what it's about. I know that he's a good rapper. I know that Moweezy is a good rapper because like I can hear the words individually. It's just trying to get the context for everything. The best that I can do is in that middle section, I can sort of hear he's talking about how he prays and then his dad is showing him the way, and then opening up the gates and sort of living in the way that Jesus wanted you or something along those lines. I assume that's probably semi-correct. Is this about sort of being true to yourself and you're sort of following a more sort of, what? Is this sort of more about leading a more spiritually fulfilling lifestyle or something like that? Is this about his journey trying to live and build a career as a rapper who follows his faith so like loyally? I don't know. I wonder how it all came. You're rocking on your own lane. Like, are you talking about someone else who's maybe not living that way? Opened up the door, man, your spirit got to escape the game. Did someone like, I don't know. Because there's several ways you can take this and I don't know which one is the correct one. I decide it's all safe. I know you like the rest, but hey, see, I'm not getting everything, and I feel like there's some really important parts that I'm missing in this review. And it bothers me because as a music reviewer, I like to understand the song and what it's about and how the music matches the lyrics. I'm trying my hardest to understand it right now. Your mind is not a closed case. What does that mean? This is so mystical, dude. Maybe I'm just not like intelligent enough to understand what's going on here. Like I've noticed that there's a lot of material here. Maybe this follows on from a few of the other tracks. This is like more of an extended kind of like third part to like a trilogy of tracks or something like that. Maybe, you know, when I'm low, I'm gonna whistle, pray my mind that I hit like a whistle. See that there? Like when I feel low, I whistle, pray my mind that I hit like a missile. What does that mean? I'm trying my best. Like I've sat here for 10 minutes going back and forward through the song. From what I can, let's just try and piece the clues we got together. I mean this in the most genuine way possible, because as a music reviewer, I just have to work with what I've got to understand it. Is he talking about his journey as a spiritual person because of his family ties? How like he whistles that it affects things around him or that it matters. Maybe people will hear him even he's low, and that's how and that the person he's talking about is not in the right lane, and maybe he's like finding success in his own way of doing things and living life and the other person isn't, and he's sort of talking about how they're kind of closed-minded. You know? I'm around, but what does I'm around mean? Because I see him on like train tracks. I think he's a really great rapper. I don't know if I have enough context to really say what the song is about. So this could be a longer review because of that. And it's just such a shame because I don't actually think it's Moweezy's fault. This is just one of those very few times when I've reviewed an artist, and I've reviewed a couple like this out of like the 400 or so reviews I've done since May 2020. I'm just kind of lost and confused by a track I enjoyed it. I loved how the different instruments worked together. I loved how tight the production was, the mixing and mastering. And how there was that kind of three-parter where like there was like that main sort of like A-B hook in the start and then that A-B kind of chorus at the end, and how in the middle it was quieter and he had sort of more of an introspective phase. Maybe that's talking about a dichotomy of like feeling incredibly angry with the world around you and then turning to God for support or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, I can only say I don't know enough times before it becomes repetitive, so I'm going to stop. What I do know is that Moweezy can rap. He's got a lot of skill in that regard, you know. I just think I need to have a bit more time than like 20, 15 minutes to really figure out everything. I might even see if I can find a lyric sheet, because none of this is meant to be insensitive or offensive or anything like that. I'm trying my best as a music reviewer, and I can only imagine. Yeah, this has been a weird review for me. I'm Around is the perfect length for a single, 2 minute, 3 minutes. You know, it didn't get boring. It was never repetitive. That the music was simplistic and minimalist enough to get stuck in your head. You know, he clearly knows how to run his phrasing with his like rhythms and sort of melodies. He's clearly onto it. And like, given the fact that he's got all this other music out, I would say that maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta just say what I say, and that's it, I guess. I think I gave a rough approximation what I thought the song was about anyways. Maybe, I guess this is my final gambit for understanding what this track is about, because I need to sort of summarize it. I can't just leave it here with no connection between the title and the subject matter. Maybe he is a man of faith. He is a man who is at peace with who he is, and other people around him are going on their own sort of journeys, and he's just saying, look, I know that there's going to be some crazy stuff that goes on, and I know that you might have your struggles in life, but there are other options to the way you're living. I'm here to help if you want to. That's the best I can do. That is the best I can do. I'm hoping I'm even slightly close to that from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, this is not a review. This has been one of the harder reviews I've done. I really wanted to understand the whole picture vividly. But it's just what it is. These reviews are on a first listen basis, and I listened to them more than once through. That is effectively my review of I'm Around by Moweezy. And that is my review of it. I might even have a listen to a few more of Moweezy's songs, just to gather context for this one. Maybe I will revisit it at some point, you know, just because I do think it's worth giving Moweezy another go. I don't think this was a waste of time at all. I'm really glad I got to listen to Moweezy's music, because he's obviously got a good thing going. He's a very comfortable vocalist. He's very comfortable within his own skin. And then from what I heard of the lyrics, the music and the subject matter sort of was very stylistically cohesive. You know, I've got no regrets or no complaints about the way that he's handled it all. Yeah, again, listen to some more of Moweezy stuff. Hopefully you enjoy the music. You know, if you knew what the song was about from the start, and I am just dull and blind, you let me know. You know, I can own that. It was nice and loud. Again, that 808 was stunning. And the track was as long as it needed to be. It was good to have that juxtaposition, that kind of context for the initial chorus in that middle part. It was just such a slick introduction. There was no intro chorus, straight into that hook after he's saying Moweezy. You know, Moweezy's come here, and then boom. But yeah. Thank you for watching my review of Moweezy's I'm Around. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to the music. Stay safe and stay cool, and please do check out Moweezy's various social medias and Spotify. And please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. And I'll catch you in the next review. Spider hands out.